Minions, The Rise of Gru. That's what we're going to be talking about here today in this episode of First Impressions. Now, I did not go to the cinema to see it, or what you Americans call it, the movie theater. So I wasn't going in the suits, and I probably wouldn't have been allowed to go if I had a suit on anyway. I watched it at a friend's house. Now, last time I mentioned that I only seen half of the movie, but I actually got to go back to that house, so I actually got to see the slightly later half. And annoyingly, it kept stopping and starting. It was kind of bad connection or something like that, so it was a bit annoying. But yeah, let's talk about the film. And with one of these films, it's kind of hard to talk about it for a long time because there's not really much to it. It's a kids' film, okay. But I've never actually hated the Minions franchise. I've actually watched Despicable Me 1 and 2 recently. And although I don't really like Despicable Me 3, and I haven't actually seen it in a while though. I think I've seen it once in cinema, maybe once another time. I feel like I have. I just don't remember how I did it. I don't know where I watched it or anything, but whatever. I think I've seen it a few times. And Minions, I don't hate Minions at all. I mean, explores the the world and how Minions came to be over thousands of years. Now, how do I feel about the Minions Rise of Gru? Well, I mean, there are parts I like. I do like the parallels between Despicable Me and this film. How Gru was using this cheese gun that kind of replaces the freeze gun that he was using in the first one. Yeah, there's a few questions I have with this movie. Okay, so firstly, they had to cramp in a few too many cameos here. Now, okay, I like that Dr. Nefario was here. I mean, it makes sense how they would know each other, but I think in the background, Dr. Nefario was showing off a weapon to Gru in Villain Con, so they already knew each other. So that just felt like the first time they're interacting. So come on, Illumination continuity in the Minions franchise. It just doesn't really matter. Okay, it was a bit weird. The Bank of Evil didn't really have to be there, but whatever, I guess Gru's gone there before, so it's not a big deal. But the guy showing off his son didn't make any sense because, firstly, Vector's young, he's in his 20s in the first Despicable Me, but Gru was in his 40s probably, so it doesn't really make any sense. Okay, didn't know they were the same age. Now, actually, I loved Vector in the first movie, but it just, I didn't really need to see it. It was a little too fan servicey. And the cameo I did not like is the anti-villain league. They just showed up at the end, kind of because. Now, I do like Mr. Ramsbottom. I thought he was actually pretty funny in Despicable Me 2. Mr. Ramsbottom. But did he really need to show up here? No. Also, at the end, Gru hires Dr. Nefario, and they just forget about the old dude who Gru was hanging out with. I mean, he didn't die; he survived, right? So, and then the mid-credit scene, it feels like he doesn't even exist. So, what happened to him? Actually, it would have been cool if the old dude that got thrown out from that villain league at the beginning was Dr. Nefario. That would be cool, but I feel like they're probably gonna make another Minions movie. They're gonna stretch this into a Minions trilogy, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe we'll get the answer about what happened to the old dude in there. But they're gonna see even more cameos. Might even get a cameo from Lucy. Yeah, but before we get the next Minions movie, we're probably gonna get Despicable Me 4. So maybe I'll see that in cinemas and do first impressions on that. Probably will. Whatever, the movie's funny. I like the Minions trying to fly the plane. That was cool. I was kind of weird how Gru just got cast from the movie for half of it. He was such a pretty big deal at the beginning, and then he just was non-existent for a bit of the movie. But then he teamed up with the old dude, and yeah, there's really not much to say about this movie. Okay, it was fine. I didn't think it was the best Minions Despicable Me movie I've seen. I think the first one still holds that. It's actually not really that bad of a film, and they've been slowly degrading. Okay. I don't know, maybe I'll rank all the Despicable Me movies at this point, but yeah, I'm just saying Despicable Me, the original, that's obviously the best. And I think a lot of people can agree with me on this one, and this one definitely isn't great. I don't know if it's better than the original, to be honest. Maybe just because it has Gru in it. But then I actually do kind of like the original, actually, kind of. Well, I mean, it's alright. I know there are people who hate Illumination, but yeah, they're not a great company, okay. But I do actually like the animation of this Despicable Me franchise. You know, I thought that was a good thing. Whatever, guys. I'm gonna end off this video, guys. If you like this video, smash the like button and please subscribe to this channel because I'll share my first impressions and nearly everything I see. So if you want opinions about stuff, just subscribe, okay. I also do watch parties and some reaction videos, okay. So you know, this is a channel for low effort content. But if you want to see some higher effort content from me, just go to Alfie's channel instead of Alfie's channel extra. Yeah, whatever, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.